On June 24th, multiple organizations in Needham sponsored At My Neighbor's Table, Unpacking Structural Racism, Exploring and Deconstructing White Privilege. Over 200 people attended through Zoom to learn more on the topic. The discussion included guest speakers Lisa Bibbold and Amy Behrens, who both work with families organizing for racial justice, or FORJ. Here are some highlights from the event.
Structural racism is a system of structures that work interactively to distribute generational and historic advantages to groups of people based on race.
It is a system of hierarchy and inequity that routinely advantages whites while producing cumulative and chronic adverse outcomes for people of color. I think that is worth just reading again to really think about it. I think we'd spend the rest of our lives working on this, so that's what we're doing. It is a system of hierarchy and equity that routinely advantages whites while producing cumulative and chronic adverse outcomes for people of color.
Racism refers to the rules, practices, processes, or procedures that advantage one group and disadvantages other groups. And in this case, we're talking about people of color.
Institutional racism occurs within social and governmental institutions, refers to the blocking of people of color from the distribution of resources in a systemic way that benefits whites.
White privilege refers to whites' historical and contemporary advantages in access to society's legal and political institutions. There is preferential treatment of white people based solely on their skin.
White supremacy is an historically based, institutionally perpetuated system of exploitation and oppression of and peoples of color by white people in nations of the European continent, of maintaining and defending a system of wealth, power, and privilege.